paintings just to see me stand over my bed, disbelieving what they see. They say I must be one of the wonders God's
Alexa, stop! I still don't understand. You wrote books? And you published them too?
Now sounds like a good time for a drink and a snack break.
And that won't work a second time. Indeed we did, Branwell. We were rather hesitant to tell you.
Well, anyone can publish a book with enough funds. Did Father lend you the money? The old bastard always liked you a lot better than me.
Now that's not true.
Not now, Em! So, you wrote this sallow-looking child, Charlotte? And now she haunts you? You must have done a wretched job of writing her.
It wasn't just me, Branwell, Emily, and I. We were all writers.
Well, surely not all of you were good at it. I always considered myself to be the literary man of the house.
You had much promise, Branwell.
Damn right I did. But there was always so much to distract me, you know, and everyone was always against me. Father, you three, my so-called friends.
You always had a home with us.
Of course, it was my house. I was the man of the house after all. Father was a dolt, always criticizing me, always holding me back.
We only ever wanted what was best for you, Branwell.
Oh, Anne, you are the one who's always loved me most, aren't you?
I love you very much, Branwell.
I can't stand this! Branwell, you little bitch! I am sick and tired of these schools not revealing their genius to you. They have protected you from their success for far too long. You need to listen to what they wrote, Branwell. I demand that you do. I swear, all I do is watch these losers act like what they did was meaningless, which it was not. And their own brother can't give them the credit they deserve. This is so fucking stupid!
Listen, ghost bitch. I have no idea who the fuck you think you are, but this is my house. And no one talks to me like that in my house.
Oh, this is your house. Your house. You think you can own things in purgatory? What makes you think you have any power here?
I have power because I always have power.
Oh, tell me, straight up, where do you think that power comes from, you sick little bastard?
Stop calling me names.
Little stupid Branwell! With its pathetic poetry that no one reads except its consumptive, codependent sisters. You only wish you had half the gifts that these three had. You only wish you could have written something worthy of memory. But no, all you had to say was shallow and cliche, just like every love affair you've ever had.
Fucking disembowel you.
With what? Your words?
Talk to me like that. Not in my house.
Oh no! Does this make you feel better?
You will not talk to me like that. Not in my house. Not in my own home. I'm the man of the house. I don't have to listen to you.
Then don't fucking listen to me, asshole!
Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Alexa, make everything stop. I would love it if you could just, forget what you just saw. But she needed to be put in her place, right? She was being so cruel to me, right? She deserved my anger. I'd like to be honest with you if I can. We're all friends here after all, and you seem like a crowd of good souls who values honesty. So would you hate me if I told you that every woman I ever loved deserved my anger? I can't think of a single woman I've ever loved who didn't see fit to hurt me intentionally. You see, anger is always preceded by pain, and I have only ever known pain from women, especially the ones I've loved. promise you, all of them deserved my anger. Annie and I used to work at an estate called Thorpe Green. We were both tutors to the children there. Living teachers that only the wealthy can afford. And the lady of the house, Lydia, but she seemed to be the only one to see how pitiful Anne and I were, degraded to the position of employees, even though we were of respectable birth. But we needed money. And Thorpe Green had work to give. And Mrs. Lydia Robinson, Lydia had love to give. Lydia and I loved in secret, of course. She was married, and all would have been lost if the full extent of our affair had been discovered. It was a tremendous gift for a woman so beautiful and so wealthy and almost twice my age to show a little interest in me. It was like someone finally saw me for who I was. She showed a little interest, and it was like I had been found out the hero. Finally. Eventually, her husband noticed that she took a little interest, and so he took a little interest in eliminating the problem, which was me. Mr. Robinson asked Anne and I to leave, and we did. Do you want to know what the worst part was? Do you want to know? Mm-hmm. All right. A few years later, her husband died, and she sent a man to deliver the news to me in town. And you want to know what the bastard said? Mrs. Robinson thanks you for your kind letters, but she requests you cease all correspondence at once. Though she is grateful for the service tendered to her family while you were a tutor at Thorpe Green, all ties are now severed. If you attempt to come to Thorpe Green, you will promptly be removed. I thought she had sent him there to retrieve me, to bring me back to marry her, but she asked for silence. Can you not see how cruel this was? Do you not see how I was wronged? How can you say that she did not deserve my anger? They deserve my anger too. All they ever do is judge me. If this ghost bitch wants me to judge them too, then I will. Alexa! Get up. Just get up. Listen, I'm not a monster. Let me hear some of your little stories then.
Excellent. Emily, you go first. Where is the nearest copy of Wuthering Heights?
Oh, I always keep a copy in the couch.
Thank you, Emily. Come on, Emily, get up. You're gonna read this. This should do.
What were the use of my creation if I were entirely contained here? My great miseries in this world have been Heathcliff's miseries, and I watched and felt each from the beginning. My great thought in living is himself. If all else perished and he remained, I should still continue to be. And if all else remained and he were annihilated, the universe would turn a mighty stranger. I should not seem a part of it. My love for Linton is like the foliage in the woods. Time will change it, I'm well aware, as winter changes the trees. My love for Heathcliff resembles the eternal rocks beneath, a source of little visible delight, but necessary. I am Heathcliff, He is always, always in my mind, not as a pleasure any more than I am always a pleasure to myself, but as my own being. So don't talk of our separation again. It is impractical.
So, the author of Wuthering Heights is not Kate Bush.
No, love. At least not that one.
That one's the real OG.
Well, it's a nice bit of poetry, Em, I'll give you that. You always did have more poetic sensibilities than these two.
The professor thought my writing had a great deal of promise. Having him read my writing was the first time that I was met with a little encouragement.
Oh, tut, Charlotte. I doubt you have a poetic bone in your short little body.
But Monsieur Heger, he thought...
All you had was a face that was younger than his wife's. You were a temporary distraction from his real life. You realize that, don't you? You understand there's a reason he never shows up to your party.
He is expected.
Yes, he is expected.
It's true, Branwell. He is expected.
The bastard's not coming.
He is expected.
You know, Charlotte, you're such an odd, mechanical little thing. I'm sorry, but I can never visualize you as a lover.
I assure you, he is expected.
He's not fucking coming, and you better get used to
Do you
it.
think I am an automaton? A machine without feeling and can bear to have my morsel of bread snatched from my lips and my drop of living water dashed from my cup? Do you think because I am poor, obscure, plain, and little that I am soulless and heartless? You think wrong! I have as much soul as you and full as much heart!
Love that bit of Jane Eyre.
Me too. But she'd kill me off by this point.
Fucking shame. Great scene.
And you, Anne? You wrote too? What feelings can my Annie have that would give her cause for grief? Charlotte and Emily, I understand, I suppose. They're never satisfied. Always shaken up with discontent and passion. But not you, Anne. What then could you write?
Careful, Branwell. Step lightly.
Tell me, Anne.
Rendell, don't make me.
Of course not, Anne. I would never make you share. Not when you seem so obviously embarrassed by it. You're too tender for the literary life, Anne. But don't mourn that. It's a heavy burden to feel too much and know your only release.
I hate him! The word stares me in the face like a guilty confession. But it is true. I hate him. Oh, I hate him. I hate him. I hate him. I hate him. I hate him! God have mercy on his miserable soul and make him see and feel his guilt. I ask no other vengeance. If he could but fully know and truly feel my wrongs, I should be well avenged and freely pardon all. But he is so lost, so hardened in his heartless depravity, that in this life, I do not think he will.
That's more chimes than we've heard in thousands of poems. Brenda is a sucker for brutal honesty, especially brutal honesty towards men.
You wrote such words, Anne. This is what you think of me?
It is only fiction, Branwell.
You think me heartless and depraved? Do all of you think this?
Branwell.
A poet cannot be heartless, and I am a poet. When I returned from Thorpe Green after Lydia spurned me, I was published rather quickly. You all know this. I'm a published writer.
We remember, Branwell. We were very proud.
I'm a poet, goddammit. Do you hear that, Brenda? I'm a fucking poet. But don't believe me, you undead bitch.
It's Brenda you have to impress, not me.
Oh, yes, of course. Her Majesty, the Lavender Queen of Gondor. Fancy a poem, Brenda? I'll give you a poem. The one I wrote for Lydia, that ought to do the trick. I sit this evening far away from all I used to know, and naught reminds my soul today of happy long ago. Unwelcome cares, unthought of fears, around my room arise. I seek for sons of former years, but clouds o'ercast my skies. Yea, memory, wherefore does thy voice bring old times back to view, as thou wouldst bid me not rejoice in thoughts and prospects new? I'll thank thee, memory, in the hour when troubled thoughts are mine, for thou, like suns in April's shower, on shadowy scenes wilt shine. I'll thank thee when approaching death would quench life's feeble ember, for thou wouldst even renew my breath with thy sweet word, remember.
Branwell, don't go.
You keep all your secrets, and you use them just to tear me apart. Just like every woman I've ever had the stupidity to care for. So much fucking hate in this house, so much fucking hate. Well, guess what, bitches? Huh? Guess what? I hate all of you, too. Just a bunch of stupid, scribbling women who get a miserable rush out of making the only gentleman in the room feel like a rat. All of you deserve my anger. I hope the lavender witch of Gondal damns you all. And you know what? We would all be better off if we believed your books were written by men. You want to know why? Do you know why that would be better? Because then we could just fucking be brother and sisters.
I have to go to the bathroom.
I have to go to the bathroom too.
Weird party vibes, yeah.
So weird, but I'm not surprised. This family is insane.
How old were you when they killed you off in Jane Eyre?
Barely old enough for anything interesting to happen to me, honestly. I was like Jane's age, almost 13, and I remember when the novel first got rolling, I thought to myself, wow, Charlotte is basically writing me as this like child mystic who's gonna grow up to be a lesbian who lives in the woods and bakes pies and talks to animals. That's rad! But then she gave me tuberculosis, and I ended up as a ghostly spiritual teacher in someone else's coming of age story.
That's the pits.
You have no idea. You want a CBD gummy?
Girl, you know it. I should write a song about that.
About what?
About how women generally end up as side characters in other people's coming-of-age stories rather than being the subject of their own. They don't know how to be just at home with themselves, at home in their own stories.
Word.
Let's write it right now.
What?
The song. Let's write it right now. Alexa? Now, what we need is an image, something to get us going.
Well, I've always wanted to just like vibe on a yacht, you know? Like a nice yacht, all by myself. Captain Helen Burns. Would a yacht work for the song?
Oddly specific, totally anachronistic. I love it. Let's see what we've got. You'll find me on my yacht,
floating in the dark, keeping safe and warm, fine without my thoughts and dreams and time. Glad to be here with myself and mine. I will be my home away from home, floating on my yacht to the unknown. Doing fine, just vibing on my own. Whoa, 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 whoa. Spend a year at sea with all your demons in a book, and the pain gets overlooked. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Thanks, girl.
Let's get back to this party.
Oh. I'm sorry. Everyone had to dissociate for a minute. They'll all be back. I just need to check in with the void for a quick sec. It's nice to have you alone finally. You're really in this party now, aren't you? Following us deep into the night, deep into our time loop. Has it been fun? Yes. Have you felt something? And what do you think of me? Am I entertaining? Do I do all the good bits, all the funny bits? I have stumbled my way through this house party enough times to know how to enjoy myself, that's for sure. But there always comes a point in the night where I feel the need to check in with the poor souls who've made the perilous choice to join us. You all have made that choice. How do you feel about it? Don't answer that. Please. Don't say anything. People are rarely honest when they use their words. But I would just like to look at you for a moment. That usually tells me everything that I need to know. People. I can tell it makes you a little uncomfortable that I'm not being funny right now. In this play, the poor, neglected Anne Bronte is a ditz. She's the silly one, the comic relief, the one who chitters and giggles and can't hold her cordial. Did it ever occur to you, though, that the ditzes, the airheads, and the clueless souls make everything a little bit more bearable? Have you ever considered that they may be the wisest among us? The ones who understand that our confrontation with total chaos can only be alleviated with stupid and joyful lightness. If you let something get bogged down with too much seriousness, it loses all of its life. Like plants, I think. Well, I don't know much about plants, but I did hear someone say once that if you overwater them, it provokes reverse osmosis. All of the nutrients get sucked out when they get too much of what they need. I don't know if that's true, but it feels true. We may act silly, but we are not irreverent. I am not irreverent. I know the stakes. In all the thousands of parties that we have thrown, I've only ever had a handful of moments when the silliness has run its full course and matured into something genuinely profound. Those are the best moments in a time loop, of course. Here is one I remember, perhaps 7,000 1,000 nights ago, we hosted our party around the theme of baked ziti. That was the theme, baked ziti. Simple and elegant, a perfect theme in my opinion. Cheese and tomatoes and more cheese and thick cylinders of starchy carbohydrates, pure ziti. And we invited all of our friends from the void to come and eat ziti all night at our house party. At ziti night, I got into a conversation with a sweet young man at the drink table. We talked about the ziti, about purgatorial time loops, and about goats. This kind man kept goats, which I thought was sweet. And we stood over the drink table, fussing over what to drink next. When across the room, like a beautiful specter, I saw him. This pirate-looking dude. I fuck everyone that looks like a pirate. I think I like pirates. And the sweet young man that I'm chatting with picks up a bottle of beer from me, and the inevitable question poses itself. Pop top or twist off? And he fiddles with it to no avail. The bottle opener is long displaced from the flurry of ziti night, perhaps lost in the couch, and this poor young man cannot puzzle himself out of this godforsaken bottle, and in our tipsiness, we giggle at the silliness of it all, of trying to open a bottle of beer in a time loop, where the house party will begin again another day, and the bottle opener will be in its proper place on the bar cart in plain sight. The pirate man approaches. I can feel him coming, even without catching him in my periphery. The pirate reaches for the bottle. He pushes up his sleeve, and he opens the cap of the bottle by twisting it off in the fold of his forearm. And in the quiet of my head, I heard a chime. A chime just for me. And I thought, is this what I have wanted my entire life? For someone to do me a kindness that burned them just a little. It was silly, and it was strange, and it was carried out by a pirate, but it gave me information. The poor young man that I was chatting with left me then, perhaps returning to his goats. And I was left with a pirate, with a red raspberry in the small of his arm, and a cold drink just for me. It was silly, but it was not irreverent.
It's him.
Branwell dies every single night. No matter what happens at the party, no matter how many chimes we get or how close we get to the point of celebratory reverence, Branwell always dies. Can the silliest among us fix such a mess as this? We learned of a new kind of novel, which is called a screenplay, and there was one screenplay called A Weekend at Bernie's that we very much liked. Perfect. shall we?
What the fuck is happening? Why are you not freaking out more? The Latin of Chicago will keep you here forever if you do not reach the point of celebratory reverence tonight. Didn't you hear her? All of your novels will be remembered as if they were written by men? Does that not enrage you? We have so much to do!
Honestly, I am so drunk right now.
It's a miracle that I am standing up.
I think all we can handle right now is a distraction to keep us from thinking about how we'll be spending the rest of eternity in this house party.
I cannot believe that you are all fucking quitters!
We have been throwing this party for hundreds of years, Kathy. We are definitely not quitters. We just need a minute to sober up, okay?
This is a fucking shit show. We completely lost our momentum. We cannot lose our momentum, bitches!
But this is the nut that we haven't quite yet cracked. How do you know when the party is over?
Yes. We generally just get blackout drunk and then begin the day anew when the time loop resets. How do we know? We never know when things have formally ended.
But I suppose it won't matter if we're doomed to this forever because the chimes are growing scarcer by the moment.
Maybe the professor will come. Yeah? Should we wait up for him? Charlotte, what do you think? Do you think we can give you his number? You know? Maybe we can give him a fucking call? I mean, surely there must be something we can do to not fuck this up. Ugh!
Oh, Charlotte, take heart.
He said he was coming, but he is clearly not coming! Again, Helen Burns.
Oh, no! Charlotte, no! Do not hurt her! Oh, Emily! What do we do?
Play the greatest party song
Been working so hard, I punch in my car. 8 hours for what? Come tell me what I got. I got this feeling, time's all holding me down. Out in the ceiling, hold us I'll tear up this town. Now I gotta cut loose, kick off the Sunday shoes. Please, Louise, pull me up from my knees. Jack, get back! I'm already lose your boots. Everybody come for loose. God, let us stop!
so sure he would come tonight. So very sure.
We know, darling.
He was an ass, unworthy of our party. He was a fucking bastard, wasted your time.
He was everything to me.
Yes, we know, love.
He knew how much power he had over me. If he had only asked, I would have devoted my whole life, my whole being to the work of loving him. He was my second self.
Charlotte, he was married.
Oh, Emily, you know as well as I do that marriage means absolutely fucking nothing when faced with real, cosmic love. You and I both wrote whole fucking novels about people who were married and in love with other people. How can you speak to me about marriage?
I am only just saying, Charlotte, the professor was entitled to his boundaries, even if they felt wrong to you.
Why didn't he come? Am I so pitiful? Am I so ugly to him?
Oh, Charlotte, we are in the void between life and death. There could be a million reasons why you did not
I
come.
loved him so very much. And now we are doomed to this time loop forever, and every single night from here on out, I will have to wonder if he is coming. I'm so tired of wondering. I want to be released. I don't care about the point of celebratory reference. I only want to be released.
We've been doing our best, Charlotte.
Yes, we've been doing our best.
Oh, this is so sad. I cannot bear it.
Here, girl.
We must do something to fix this dour mood we're all in. How dare we be so pitifully depressed over a man? No, no. This simply will not do it. It is a tiny piano, and it is also gold. Now come, my children. I will take you to the land of the Now play, you undead hawk.
Hate to be the bitch who doles out ultimatums, but if you don't end this time loop tonight, I'm not coming back to any more parties.
Congratulations. You are now the bitch who doles out ultimatums.
Why don't you want a change? Emily, I don't understand how you can be so comfortable being damned to this house party for eternity. You don't care that Brenda will erase everything the world remembers about you and your sisters? I mean, I'm sorry, but I do not understand where this total lack of fucking initiative is coming from. Aren't you tired of all of this? Of seeing Charlotte disappointed night after night?
Of course I hate to see her suffer.
Then you have got to do the work to fucking stop it! Otherwise, you'll become a ghost! You're already becoming one.
You're a ghost and you seem fine.
No, love. I am a fictional character. You are a half-living soul. And if you become a ghost, it will not be beautiful.
You are beautiful.
I know.
Kathy, what should I do?
Give me your hand. I am asking you to touch me.
I know you must think I'm ridiculous. Clearly, I have some issues if I know that all I have to do to free myself and my sisters from this time loop hell is to dance affectionately with a woman. But I can't seem to do it. It's not the woman thing, mind you. All that's fine. In thousands and thousands of parties, I've had plenty of time to come to terms with all that. No. What troubles me is what follows after the romantic dance while Kate Bush serenades us. All right then. So we're released. But what are we really released to? I can't shake this feeling that the time loop itself is actually better. You would think that living in a time loop is horrible with all its repetition, but in fact, it's really not repetitive at all. Each iteration in the loop differs from the one before, builds upon itself perpetually. No house party is ever the same. No party is replicable. That's why it's a party. It exists outside of time. Kairos time, not Chronos. I just have this terrifying sense that leaving the time loop will take us back to Chronos time. Boring, chronological time in which everything is constantly decaying. It's tyrannical, really. The tyranny of the everyday. You make the same coffee every morning. With each new day, the coffee must be made. Every task connected to sustaining life must be done over and over again. Nothing is ever completed for good. Nothing is ever solid. Even our bodies, atomically, they are not truly solid at all. They are a bundle of activity, always in motion, always repeating the same flurry of activity over and over and over again. I cannot bear it! I brush my teeth after a night of sleep and scrape away the expired taste of myself. And when I'm awake, the grime all grows back. Are there people in this world who truly love repetition, who are absolutely unfazed by it? At least in a time loop, where you're condemned to throw a house party every night, you get a good dose of daily excitement. If I leave this time loop, I need to know that I am being released to something that is decided. No more repetition, no more of the same. I want a new and finished state. The universe is built by repeating patterns. Who's to say that the end of everything isn't just more and more repeating? I want to feed myself once and never have to feed myself again. I don't want to have to get up in the morning or go to bed at night ever again. I only wrote one novel because I couldn't bear the thought of doing it all over again. I want to be still. And the thought of adding love to all of this, that's terrifying. When you choose to love someone, you link yourself to all their own terrible repetitions. Two people every day must find a way to feed themselves and house themselves and clean themselves and please themselves in tandem. She's more myself than I am. Whatever our souls are made of, hers and mine are the same. The idea of compounding all that repetition makes me want to always stay a little apart. What do you think I should do? Would you raise your glass to me if I danced with this woman for the rest of eternity? Or is that impulse just a convenient out to end a weird play that wants to be a party where you really can't tell when it's going to end and you desperately need to pee after drinking so much cordial? Well, what do you say? Would you raise your glass for me? I want you to know that the best nights of my afterlife were the ones when you came raging into my stupid party.
I know. Come on. Let's dance.
Did we do it?
I'm not sure.
It's not really something that Brenda can take back, right?
No fuck if I know what Brenda can do.
But did she like my song?
I've been all that with a bomb.
What I could use is a drink.
Rose!
All day!
Alexa, that's like the greatest party song ever.
You know, all of this mess sort of reminds me of when I read The Wedding Bit in Jane Eyre. You know, Charlotte, the part Jane realizes that this narcissistic asshole has been gaslighting Emily, and it's not at all as if we heard about the bad wife and he's kind of an asshole. Sometimes assholes are sexy.
Assholes are not sexy unless they're Michael Fassbender playing the asshole. And honestly, I would let Michael Fassbender gaslight me all day.
Michael Fassbender.
Well, no, I wouldn't let him gaslight me. Like Michael Fassbender was a gaslighter that might stand in front
No,
of
I didn't need to make that part of Jane Eyre quite so sad, but I knew that the book would sell better if there was a major contrast between the two characters.
Doesn't necessarily have to be a contrast. Like, you know, I mean, you're a Kathy and that they're essentially the same person.
No, they're essentially composite of you. No, I'm positive of that. Yes.
You know, I know it's late and we're super drunk, but I just want to say we were really good writers, weren't we? Everyone wanted us to write romances, and we did just that, but we found a way to make it dark and gothic and complicated. And when I think about what we wrote, I feel a little proud.
You're here. We really should be more proud of ourselves. I mean, can you believe how much we managed to write? And I know all I did because we're leaving. Can you imagine? Writing this whole thing?
Do you remember when people said things about our house? And the people said magnificent things about our house. And we were like, people just started reading our books. And I never remembering something that happened on ZD night. Do you guys remember ZD night? God, I cannot stop thinking about ZD night. Anyway, I feel like I need to apologize for my behavior that night because I remember I got really pissed ass drunk and I got like a raging fight with someone and I don't remember who. And I just got like dumped by this pirate guy who said I was too dangerous to hang out with at the party. And then he started flirting with one of you guys. I just remember that like I picked up this delicious tray of ziti and I shoved it on the carpet and I was like, I'll shove this ziti right up their ass! I really wanted to apologize. I was really drunk. He was really cute.
I just want to say, I think it's really cool of all the writing stuff we did, but I think it's really fucking sad that we all died because we got cold by standing in the rain at other people's funerals. I think it's just so fucking pathetic. How did we get so miserably unlucky? But I suppose that makes us all the more romantic because when people read our novels, they must think that we're like pirates. Comets who rush across the sky in a flash of cosmic inspiration. But this is sad because in life I do not feel like a comet. In life I feel like slips of light through the curtains. We weren't like comets. No, we were like actual comets. We glow, and then we glow, because we were chargeable, okay? And then we glow, and then we glow.
The day at each night would be a party in the sea.
Oh my God! A party in the sea. That's what we will be, a party in the sea.
Cheers to a party of single-cell dinoflagellates floating in the sea.
Dinoflagellates floating in the sea. What is that? I can't know.
And Charlotte? There are people here. They're looking. Oh. I see. They're looking at us.